Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Allen from the gun on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 15 brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Smith catches left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. 56, 56.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. Round 80!
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 at the 15-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He's brought down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
It's a pickup.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
What's tight? Tight is right. No. 3 down. No.
From the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. This one caught left side by Cooper. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for a
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
The Bengals.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parsons. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Allen out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Pearson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third and long, it's Allen. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Their own 5-yard line.
Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
47 Mike, 47.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
43-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Pearson letting one go deep for the end zone. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Flushed out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Bills. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Now Rivers. Going deep downfield for Ross. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rivers here to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big connection on that one. 42 yards.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.